What's up, everyone? John Rettinger from Techno Buffalo here. When we did our office tour, I gave you a tour of our studio that was at the time totally incomplete. Our sets weren't built, it wasn't dressed. It is now all done, so I wanted to show you guys what we shoot with. I'll talk about all of our equipment and also show you what it looks like behind the studio door. And also, I got this thing on my head. It's a GoPro Hero 4. We're gonna try and do some POV style shots for this video. So that's what this thing is. Come on in. All right, so this is our studio. We got soundproofing in here and on the outside, so we don't really bother anybody. So come on in. We've got a few sets here all set up. I'll talk about the sets first, then show you some of our equipment, because we just upgraded all of our equipment. So the set that you used to see quite a bit is right here. This is sort of a wood wall that actually our managing editor, Roy Choi, built. He cut each one of these pieces, dyed them, stained them, and then glued them up here. We mounted some plyboard behind it, or some plywood rather, behind it to give it something we could hook it onto. It just creates kind of a cool effect. They're all different sizes, and we've got some lighting down below where we'll sort of light it up to create that sort of shadow effect that you see. The table that we're standing at, we're not sitting when we use this. It is an up desk, the standing desk, so actually we can adjust the height up and down. Makes it a lot easier for different sized people and that kind of stuff. So this is set number one. The other set you might see is behind us, also done by our handyman, Roy Choi. These are essentially just little cardboard squares that we mounted on the wall. Our initial idea was that we have sort of colored LEDs below to sort of light them a different color, but it never looked the way we planned it looking. So we just sort of use it as a white wall, use it for B-roll, and sometimes I will shoot in front of it. So you can see it's actually pretty big, but to the left of it, we've got a bit of open white space. We're thinking about maybe using that for a green screen set, perhaps down the road. When we shoot our B-roll, and sometimes for unboxings, you'll see that we're at sort of a dark wood table. That's this, and we can see we got sort of stuff set up to sort of juxtapose the dark color with some bright colors that we set up. A lot of people have asked about this guy, this little glowy cube. I think we just bought it from Amazon. It just glows. Doesn't look much in real life, but on video it looks really cool, and the colors are pretty vibrant. But not so in real life. When we're shooting B-roll of phones and stuff, we use a stand. It just makes it a lot easier than me holding it with a shaky hand. Some of the pictures, we've got a lot of Star Wars stuff. We've got a blue Yeti here, this ridiculously complicated Rubik's Cube, an old video camera, and just some colored notebooks and stuff to create sort of an effect. And then kind of a cool white and black chair that actually we took from our kitchen to use. Again, it kind of just juxtaposes the colors. We thought pretty nicely. And this is the set that we use the most, and I like it because it's the most relaxed set that we have. Just a simple couch with the obligatory, I'm gonna stab myself in the butt when I sit down, knife on it. Simple couch. We went and bought some stuff that kind of added some color and pop to the side of it, so that's where that white vase with the black fake plant and that little blue table came from. We dressed a shelf behind it. We just had some stuff around the office that we wanted to use again for bright colors. We got a giant Android guy, we have an older camera, we've got the now defunct Nexus Q, Goku, and an old sort of instant developed camera that is not Polaroid. We're gonna probably put a picture up behind the lamp too to create a little bit more color. And just standard couch. A lot of people have asked if this is actually my home, which it's not, but we want to create more of kind of like a homey feeling, more relaxed setting. So just talking about tech, don't need to take it to, all that seriously. So that's why I get a couch, and also I just like to sit down. So what we are filming with, or what Ron is filming with right there, is the Sony FS7. It's our new 4K camera. We haven't uploaded in 4K yet. If you notice, we'll do some sort of quick zoom in shots. That's actually using 4K extra resolution that's in there. We'll start uploading some videos though, actually in 4K resolution. For tripods, we've got a Manfrotto 504 HD. Makes life a lot easier. We got some quick release on it. This is usually what we do for static shots. What we've got here for our B cam is one of the new Sony A7Ss. We went all Sony this time around. We were all Canon before. This is a sweet little camera that can do 4K to an external recorder. And for external, we are using the Atomos Shogun, which has been absolutely awesome. And we've got it all in a cage. What it's sitting on though is some of my favorite tech here. This is a simple Edelkrone slider with some really neat modules on it. So a slider, if you don't know, you just use it for panning shots. What a lot of our panning shots are used. But when you're doing it by hand, you don't always have that constant speed. So these two modules do some really cool stuff. So let me show you what they do. So we got two modules on the Edelkrone, the Action module and the Target module. Both are using simple Canon batteries. So the Action, let me show you what it does. So you pop in two Canon batteries. We can do some settings for speed. Go ahead and turn the sucker on. And as I hold this down or set it to go on its own, you can see it starts to do sliding at a consistent speed, so we can really keep it, our shots looking consistent. We can adjust the speed, so we can get some slow ones or fast ones depending on what we want. This guy is also kind of cool. It's tough to show on camera though. What it's going to do, it's going to turn the camera as it starts to pan to keep whatever you're shooting in focus. It creates a really cool effect. And these both go on the side of the Edelkrone. So when you see any of our sort of panning shots, that's what we're using. We've got a table here. We put all of our charging stuff. Our teleprompter setup's pretty simple. It just has sort of a mirror and a dock for the iPad, and that's about it. And one iPad controls the scrolling. The other one just shows what we're talking about. We've got a clock down here because sometimes I can talk and talk and talk and talk. This sort of keeps me on track. And then just for storage, the rest of our lenses and stuff inside of this case. So I hope you guys enjoyed this sort of updated studio set. As we do more stuff, I'll be sure to share it with you. It's kind of cool to be able to show what we've been doing, what we've been working on. You might not know it, but this took a long time to set up, to pick the color blues we want, to pick the color gray, white wall, to create sort of different effects and sets. I'm really proud of the studio, and sometimes I can't even believe that we even have a studio. I go back to when I was just filming in my one-bedroom apartment with my messy bed in the background. It just makes me happy to see sort of the growth that we've had, and thank you guys for watching the videos. And I hope you enjoyed. If you want to see more Techno Buffalo videos, you want to see more behind-the-scenes stuff, give the video a thumbs up. It'll let us know that you enjoyed this kind of stuff. And of course, hit the big subscribe button to get the latest Techno Buffalo videos. Until next time, I'm going to take my POV cam and go back to work.
We stopped the video just real fast to thank our friends and good peeps at Lenovo.
If you guys thought yoga was just about cat, crow, and dog poses, you, my friend, are terribly mistaken. Let me tell you about the Yoga Tablet 2 Pro. So this thing's got a built-in projector. It actually can put up to a 50-inch image on any wall or screen, essentially just mobilizing your home theater. It's rocking a 13.3-inch 2560 by 1440 pixel display, front-facing stereo Dolby surround sound speaker, and powered by Intel's latest Atom processors. This thing is absolutely perfect for work and play.